then we have this one here. So, of course, it's going to start with a piece of white cardstock. So the pattern papers we want are, I'm just finding bits everywhere. This needed that as well. We want, let me grab them all. So let's make sure these are all the right way up. It's easier to find them then. This one is the 4x6 elements. Then we have the tag paper. Okay, 3x4. So we want time to travel, where to next, and seeing the sights. So that one is where to next. Then that one is time to travel. And we want seeing the sights. That one. Okay. I don't need the tag papers this time. Wow. Right, let's move the sticker sheet out of the way. Okay, let's have a little look at the instructions. So we need, by the looks of things, so it says this one's a reveal, white cardstock to create a reveal. So I need time to travel paper, time to travel, this one, I need this side. Okay, it looks like we need about 3.5 inches of this. So I'm just to be on the safe side, I'm going to put 4x12 in the kit. So that's that one. It says that the top half is used for another layout. I don't think it's in this class though. Okay, and then we want the heart stitching stencil. So we want that one in here. And then we want a heart from the Seeing the Sights paper, this one here. So it looks like we cut a heart. I'm not sure it's used on any other, so I'm going to leave that one in there. And then make a large tag out of the where to next. I think it's using this side. 6.5 by 4.5. So I'm going to go ahead and make it a 6.5 long ways, I think. Yeah, so I want this one at 4.5 this way. And then 6.5 this way. Okay. So I think that's all of the pattern papers. Ah, this wasn't on the list. That's why I'm a bit confused. It's like a mystery on these. It's okay, it's no biggie. Okay, let's trim that out because we need that also. There we go. And then a loop twine through the tag, and I see there's some lighter blue twine for this one, so I'll just cut a bit of that off. And then I'm just going to have a look at the actual finished layout for the other bits and pieces. So actually that's that, but I don't think she mentions the snips. Oh, it does say paper snips. Let's go and double check which ones we need. Yeah, there's no mention, so I'm just going to take a quick look. It looks like the binoculars I used. It also looks like there's a little heart, so I'm going to grab that out as well because I've got that in there, so I think that belongs to this one. The rest are stickers, I believe. I think that's from the fussy cut bit. And then, oh, it does look like actually we need a longer bit of twine because you kind of loop it around the layout. I'm just going to have to make do with that I've got. A plain. Let's go with a navy one. And World Traveller. So I think, after I fussy cut these out, I think that's everything for this one. Okay, or pair of binoculars. I'm not sure I've got any more. Oh, I might have one more bag. Okay, let's pop that in here. Like this, and then with the instructions, that can go in there. Okay, then we have, there's two more. So we have a white cardstock, A4 white cardstock, that one. And then we've got some pattern papers. We also want paper snips, twine, oh, yellow embroidery floss, that's in the other kit, perspectives. Okay, fine. Let's grab the papers and do the same again. So we want packed and ready, so that's that one. And we want time to travel. Can't remember which one that one was. Was it this one? Oh, that was time to travel, this one. We do use it on this. Okay. Where to next? That one. And I'll put that in just in case that smaller bit's needed. Journal elements. Seeing the sights is that yellow one, which I've already chucked. I think the rest of it in here, didn't I? So let me just see how much of this I need. So I just need that to make the heart. So let's trim out enough to make the heart, and then that can go in that kit. Oh, let's pop that back in there. Okay, so we have, that's the bit that we need. Again, let's see what other bits we're going to need for this. So packed and ready, this one, 8.5 by 10 for this one. So a nice big bit. Which way? Which way? I think it's tall. Yes. Yep, so we want it 10 inches tall, 8.5 wide. So 8.5 that way. And then we want 10 inches this way. I can't remember how much the branding strip is now. 1/4 of an inch, is it? It's fine, it'll do roughly. It's because I've left the branding strip on just so I know what paper it is. Okay, and then we want 2 right angle triangle pockets from Seeing the Sights, which was that yellow one. This one. And also Where to Next. This one. Okay, fine. So that's easily done. I've got a bit here already that I can cut down. And this one to be a bit bigger, is it? I can't. Oh, no, I can't do it any bigger. I can, I just have to hide it. And then I'll cut. This doesn't need to be a massive pocket by the looks of things. Let's check the angle on this though. Get this in the corner. Okay. There we go. There's my 2 triangles. One's going to be hidden anyway. I'll put an embellishment or something over it. It's fine. So that's those 2. This might actually, looks like there's a tag included as well. I think I'm just going to look at the photos to figure it out because these papers aren't listed as being needed. So this one has got, looks like it's got this tag in it. I'm actually going to put 2 tags in this because you actually create a pocket on this layout. So I'm going to put 2 tags in for the pockets. I'm just going to choose those because they're right next to each other. So let's put those in there. Then it also looks like this one one's been added in. And then it also looks like here and there, this one here, so this journaling tag. Like this, and then so that can go in. Then it also looks like, is there a car sticker or has that been fussy cut from somewhere? No, there's a sticker, so that's fine. It looks like we've got some of this to back photos with, so I'm going to leave that in there as well. Then this has been used. I am not sure where this one has been used. Maybe it's the cars. Yeah, I think there's some cars been fussy cut by the looks of things. A bus, a blue car and a pink car. So I'm gonna fussy cut those out, and then I don't think we need any more of that. I don't think we need any more of this. Maybe as I'm going through I might have to add some more in, but that's absolutely fine. So let's get the vehicles all fussy cut. Okay, so that's those. Now I'm just having a look to see if there are any more bits and bobs that are included. So this one here I can see is this one's included, and this one here. Paris, and I think that's it. It says embroidery, it says twine, it says twine. There's pink twine on the layout, but I don't have any pink twine, so I'm not sure what's happened there. I'm just going to check that last one. Yeah, we need the twine for the last one, so I'm not sure what that's about, but never mind. Then we've got that one and the camera. And we've got any geotags. See, that's got a geotag perspective, but I don't have any more. I only had 3 and I've already used them all. It has got an aeroplane, so let's pop the aeroplane on. I've got cars in here that I've not used yet, a little globe. So again, because there's extras, I can just add those in. Okay, so I think that's all from that. So let's fussy cut. There we go. Right, then the only thing we've got to do is, not that one. We're adding one of these in. That is, oh, okay, so it looks like we've got the big blue geotag, but the green inside it. So I'll put that in. I might switch it up. I think each of them can go inside each other, so that's absolutely fine. And then it does look to be a ticket included on there, or a stamp included on there too, so I'll add one of those in. And I think that's it for this one, so let's pop all of this in together. And then, as I said, that embroidery floss, that yellow embroidery floss, will need to be moved about. Right, I don't have any more. Is this 12 by 12? Oh, this is just a bigger one. And then what I might have to do for this last one, oh, I need to put the instructions in there. For this last one, I might just have to just use the bag from the collection pack. Okay. One more and then we're done. So, white cardstock. We have. And then it says we need the tag paper. So let's grab the tag paper. Let's go everywhere. Confused about which one's which now. Let's go every, these are the 4x6, 3x4, enjoying the view. Oh, we haven't used that paper at all, have we? No. Which one is the let's go everywhere? That one's where to next. Seeing the sights. 3x4. Pack your bags. Oh, pack your bags. 4x6. Oh, let's go. Did I say let's go everywhere? Yeah, that one. Got it. Here and there. Is that blue one? Nope. Here and there. Oh, which one's here and there? Okay, here and there is this green one. So I'm going to need to trim out some of this and then put it back. So we just want it for these strips by the looks of things. So I think what I'm going to do, so we need this. So I'm going to take a cut of this. So let's go from here and then I'll just take this square like that, and let's just trim that off. Well, only one of them can have the branding strip on, so I'll just have to figure it out in each bag which one's which. So that can go back in there for that layout. And then this one we need for this one. So that's that. And then we need the 4x6 elements, which is this one. That one. And the 2x2 and 4x4, that's that one. The journal elements, which is that one. Stickers, paper snips. Paper snips, got, and twine. Ooh, okay. Yep, that's the last bit of that. And perspectives, and yeah, so that's fine. Has this got any of the tags and stuff on? No, so it looks like we're done with these. So those are left over. Then we have one of these. So we're using the Let's Go inner and then the teal one. Looks like we've got a title left unless I've missed it. So we've got those left over. There's an arrow here, but I don't have any of those. So I can't use that. Just seeing what else is on there. I think that might be it. Okay, so again, I'm just going to get this out of the U so I can go through the instructions. So we want a 4, 3, 2 and 2 by 1 circle in different papers. Okay. Doesn't really say what papers it's to be. So it's a mixture of this paper and let's see, this paper, the, getting confused now, the pinky paper, oh, this paper, I don't think it really matters. I've got some random papers here. I'll shove that one in as well because I can cut it out of that. So I'm not worried too much at this stage because it just is what it is. And like I said, I'll be going, be doing my own thing anyway. So I'm going to go with those. I just want to see what elements that I need. 4 by 6 elements, stripe. I want a 12 by ½ inch. Oh, okay, so that's just another strip of this. So let's go ahead and do a ½ inch strip. Half. That can go in. And that can turn over. And then cut off the branding strip from the 3 by 4 elements. Oh, I just had that paper, this one here. That green bit. Oops, let's grab that. That one. And 4 by 6 elements. Oh, she's used that. I don't want to forget this that was here, but that's fine. I don't need to add that in. I can add any of these other ones in as well. And fussy cut a tag off the paper snips. She's used the Sydney one. I've not been to Australia. I might use the New York one. Let's take that one off. And then let's go, and 2 tags from the Let's Go Everywhere paper. It's got to be this one, isn't it? Yeah. So let's go with, let's go straight across. And then we'll go with this yellow and blue one. And there. And then cut the branding strip from the here and there. What was the here and there paper? I get so confused now. Let's Go Everywhere. That was those. I might not have the branding strip. It might be already somewhere else, so that's fine. I'm not worrying too much about it. Cut out the global label journal elements. That's this one down the bottom here. That one. And so we need that, and it just says decorate with the fussy cut items. So I'm just going to have a look now at the actual photo. I'm a bit confused because I haven't needed the tag paper. It said get the tag paper. I don't actually see any tags on there, so nope. I think that was an oversight maybe, or has there been something fussy cut from the paper maybe? I'm not sure. Nope, can't see anything on there. That's fine. That needs to go in with the kit. And then it does look like there are these, the yellow geotag for sure. Oh, that might be a sticker actually, that red arrow. And I don't have a camera, it must be a sticker. This says the 2x2 elements, but I don't see what's been used on this. So I'm sure there's something on there, but I can't see it for looking. So nope, as I said, I'm just going to chuck it all in together anyway. So let's cut out this little geotag snip. There we are. And then anything that I've got left over, and just pop in together. Yeah, I don't have any geotags left, so I'll tell you what, I'll add in a little globe instead, because there's plenty of extras, so that's fine. Right, and then no more of these, I don't think. Not for the minute anyway, but what I'll do is I'll just trim it down so it can go in the bag. Like that. That's got to go in with this one. And then I think that is it. So as I said, I'm going to reuse the collection kit bag. Let's pop that all together along with the instructions in here. Oops, I'm dropping everything. There we go. Right, so we now have all of our kits ready to go. So all the instructions are in. The pattern paper has either been cut down or it's in there ready to use. The only thing I'm going to have to move throughout is the yellow embroidery floss. I could have cut that down into bits as well, and I may well do that, but I'll just know to move it throughout the kits. It's not a problem. And then there seems to be some extras as well. So I've got some extra tickets and a few extra paper snips that I can use. I've got some extra perspectives here. I didn't see this. I'm not going mad, am I, that it doesn't belong on another layout that I've just completely missed? Nope. Nope, so definitely not used. So it is an extra to be able to use on other layouts. And then I've got a ton of papers left here as well. So I will probably cut all the tags down so they're all together, and then anything that's got, like, I've got quite a big bit that I could use either the 2x2s or the 4x4s, or this is a pattern paper. So whereas this I've actually like hacked into it, this is going to be a nightmare to use. So I'm going to cut all of these down as well to use. I'm not going to fussy cut any more of these out because I might have to use either side. Again, I might fussy cut these out, but I'm going to leave it as one bit for now in case I want to use that as a pattern paper. Again, the 3x4, I'm not a fan of the green, so I probably wouldn't use that, so I will trim all of those out. And then I've just got these offcuts as well, and then obviously the sticker sheet for all of those. So I hope you've enjoyed today's video with getting my kits all prepped for the classes that I bought. And stay tuned, I'll come back, I'll show you the layouts that I made, and I'll do that in a future video. And yes, if you've got this far, well done. Drop a comment in the comment section down below of an air balloon emoji. If it's not an aeroplane, do that, and then I know you've made it to the end. And drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you all again in my next video. Bye.